Now let's finish our pipeline, our two pipelines, and let's add triggering schedule and DAG dependencies, pipeline dependencies. Okay, so what do we have here? We have one full pipeline for bronze where we have tasks. Each task has its internal dependencies, so it follows a DAG order. We have our credit pipeline, same thing. Inside we have lots of tasks that are doing independently but in an order. And now we want to make the pipeline bronze success run trigger the credit silver. Okay, so let's go then to credit silver. I think this is the final goal, because what we want this process to run, for example, on a daily basis, all together and all linked. Okay, so how do we do that? We are not adding a schedule for this one because this pipeline is going to be triggered by an inbound trigger. And then an inbound trigger can be selected in any namespace. Okay, in case of wait for events or trigger on any selected event, this is the case, right? So we need to name it. So I'll call it bronze trigger, right? And then I will here look for credit bronze pipeline, which is the only one I have. I can be triggering the silver pipeline on a success run from credit bronze and stop run, or in a fail run, or all of them. In a fail run is a common case to have another generic pipeline that sends any notification, email, or alert. And then, yeah, in case of fails, you can also add these kind of things or perform a different kind of action on failure, right? Let's select it here and enable the trigger. So now this is already an inbound trigger for the silver one. And we're gonna add on our bronze pipeline, which is the starting pipeline. This is the pipeline that reads data from our bucket, from our input bucket. Okay, so we're gonna add here in credit bronze iSchedule. I showed you this before, but just a bit of recap. We can add schedules in two ways, in basic or advanced. Advanced is basically a cron job, and in basic I can select with a couple options here. Hourly, the most common I would say is daily, repeats every 1 day, or I can do like every 3 days, or it depends on your use case. Starting at a specific time, maximum concurrent runs. Since it's running once a day, it doesn't matter much. These matter more for our schedule, because our schedule will be 5 minutes. And then it means we know that the pipeline takes 6 minutes to run. And it means that I trigger one pipeline and then 5 minutes after another pipeline is triggered, but the previous trigger did not finish. So it means that with a max concurrent runs of 1, the next pipeline will not start. Okay, this is the case for using this guy. But also consider, is really necessary to have every 5 minutes pipeline? Here is just for demonstration, because I want the pipeline to be triggered as soon as possible. And I will start this schedule. Schedule started, right? One more thing, everything that you write it here, it's automatically translated to you in a cron format. This is nice, okay? So it means actually I created the schedule and the thing already started running, right? This is nice. So it started run, and then if I go to my list, what do I have here? Oh, pipeline's already provisioning, and we have another run in 5 minutes. That's what I explained. Every 5 minutes this pipeline is gonna run, right? For this demonstration purpose, I don't want it to run again. I just want to show you that it can be triggered by this. And if you want to leave run like one or more 2 times, leave it. And I want to show you that when this pipeline is finished, the credit silver is gonna start automatically. But for this, since I don't want to run it anymore, I will already suspend the schedule. I will just suspend it, and then that's it. But suspending it, let's go to list. Suspending it doesn't stop the current runs. What's running will be running, will keep running, and then we just won't have any trigger. I will stop the video and I will pause the video and you will resume when this pipeline finished and it triggers the credit silver. We can see here that the pipeline bronze succeeded and that credit silver, it's provisioning and it's going to run and it's going to succeed because we already tested it before. This is what I wanted to show you about triggering and scheduling and pipeline dependencies. So we know that one pipeline now depends on each other and we can start building big chains of pipelines and do our projects in this way.